Hey everybody, welcome to Ben's Brick Designs. I'm Ben. Got to get this angled right. There we go. Didn't set that up properly. Welcome to Thursday night. Gonna do some building tonight, and hanging out and chatting. We've got a Guinness fresh pour. Poured a little while ago, so the bubbles aren't going down anymore. Happy belated St. Patty's Day. So tonight we're going to start, and I'm just going to get into this real quick because I don't know how much time we got or how much time this will take, because I want to start this. You see the box is a little beat up, but I'm okay with that. And then we'll get started on the Imperial Shuttle. So this was a gift with purchase to commemorate, I'm guessing, Women History Month, and I believe it's a pretty decent. I've heard nothing but good things about it, so I'm excited to build it. I don't know why I'm doing so much weirdness with the box, because it doesn't matter. You just peel these off. The box is going to get thrown away. So if you're watching this on a later VOD, thanks for tuning back in or coming at it later. Leave a comment about where you saw a link for this or a suggestion for this channel. So again, this is the gift with purchase. If you got a set, if you got something for like $100, I think, or $80, you get this set. And it unfortunately does come with a lot of stickers. But I think in this case, I'm going to apply these stickers because I think this is going to be a set that might be around a bit. I'd like to display it for a little while. The instruction book is also a bit dinged. Not terribly happy about that. But yeah, so here we go. Hi, Brad. How are you? Brad's Life. So lots of free space on the table. Ball bag 1 and bag 2. I don't think this will take very long. I hope you're doing well tonight, Brad. Thanks for being here. Just doing some chilling. And doing some building. Hey Glenn, how you doing? No, nothing missed in the first few minutes. I wasn't talking about anything. Drinking a Guinness, doing this set, and then the Imperial Shuttle. Nothing major going on. Yeah, you can see instructions were a little bent, but not really too worrisome. So there's a little history of Amelia Earhart tribute. I was mentioning this hommage à Amelia Earhart. Dès son enfance, Amelia Earhart repoussait les limites et les attentes qui accablaient les femmes au début de 20 years? Sils. I've never seen that word before. I need to go back to my French. Yours were out of whack and the stickers are missing. That's terrible. I was going to say something. I had somebody like on Instagram tag me. This was a couple days ago. Tag me because they went with their kids to the Capitol Visitor Center and took a picture in front of the Capitol building. And I thought it was very cool. I don't remember having my Instagram tag as part of the sign. So they must have found me online, which I thought was really cool. Something else happened today. Oh, somebody wanted to know if there was instructions for another couple microfighters. And I said there weren't, but I would make some. So that was nice. So I have plans. Scored some poo today with associated GWPs. Yeah, I ordered mine. Oh no. Well, that's... I may have to send this all back. I can't build this. I just noticed this. Well, time to contact Lego. I'm gonna build as much as I can, but then at some point, I mean, I can't. I just noticed this when it came out. I don't think they're gonna be able to send me a new one even, but they might be able to send me the part. I'm just worried about everything else in here now, and I haven't even opened the rest of these bags. Like, what else is missing? What else is broken? Well, that's a tragedy. And yeah, the whole box was dinged up. I'm trying to see what else I ordered. I think it was this. One of these. You can see was all banged up there too. So I mean, it took a hit at some point, the whole box. Oh, that's a bummer. Yeah, they'll send the part. I'm just a little bummed about it. So let's, I'm gonna keep building until we get to a point where we can stop. This one looks okay. It looks a little scuffed. I don't know if you can see that really. You can see the scuff on it a little bit. Probably not. Oh, you know what makes the thing worse is trying to focus. Maybe that's why I should stop doing that. Okay, well, moving on. That's a tragedy. I will do that tomorrow. Because I'm sitting here putting this on going, why isn't this fitting? This is just a... Anyway. So yeah, this is a very snot build. I saw a couple other people do it, and you basically build the same thing and then flip it over. So we'll see how it goes. And I'll bust into the other bags and kind of do the stand and the figure, and we will salvage. So that's something that I see a lot of people complain about, or not complain about, I guess, report. That they get bent boxes and bent stuff. I've never seen... Yeah, well, both were bent. I don't know what to tell you. But I've never seen it that bad. The only other time I saw anything, and it was completely workaroundable, was the Colosseum had these great, like, 16 by 16 squares, and they were like an olive green or something, if I remember correctly. And they weren't plates. They were like, I mean, they weren't like base plates. They weren't flat on the bottom, but they were brick, right? They were like 16 by 16 brick. And the corners, like the corners right here, on like all of them were dinged, right? So that when they were sit together, they were pushed out a little bit, and they couldn't ever really come together. So all the plates that held them on the bottom were constantly popping off because they weren't snug fit together. The weight of the thing keeps it all down, so I'm not even going to worry about it. So yeah, I ordered my, I'm not even texting it, I'm talking like that. I placed my order for Technic plates, that's what they are. Yeah, they were great pieces. So the Winnie the Pooh set has been ordered. And it will come in with associated gifts with purchase. I'm starting to, I'm noticing that when the pandemic was going on and people were ordering stuff and not going into stores, I could kind of build things at the same time as everybody else, but now everybody's going back into the stores. I'm a week or so behind everybody else building stuff, so none of my videos are going to be very timely, because I'm always a little behind everybody. Because until everybody's inoculated, I'm not going to the stores, which could be a while. But that doesn't matter. I'm still going to build them. Still going to buy them. It'll be fun. Those are them. So what did you get to get the Amelia promo? I ordered... Oh, I need to do that twice. Derp. I ordered some rando thing that I kind of wanted anyway. I got the, I think it's Kylo Ren's shuttle. Yeah, it's Kylo Ren's shuttle. I don't think it's like, it's called like a Zeta-class shuttle or something, an Upsilon-class shuttle. It literally has a denomination, but it's just Kylo Ren shuttle. And I didn't have that one from before. So now I have all of the Knights of Ren figures. So for whatever that's worth. Which I guess that's pretty cool. So then this time I ordered the Winnie the Pooh thing, and then I got the little cyber plane, and I got 2 of those 3-in-1 mechs, those creator mechs, and one of those I'm going to use as a giveaway on Instagram because I hit 500 followers on Instagram, so I thought I'd do a little giveaway over there. And so that gives you the carrot house, and I think like a couple stickers from the video line. So we'll see. It's going to be kind of a big package when it gets here. Hopefully not banged up. And I'm not entirely convinced this wasn't FedEx that did this either. Who knows? It didn't seem packaged very well. Like there was only the Kylo Ren shuttle was in it like this, and then the gift with purchase was over here, kind of like this. So it could. There was like 2 of those airbags in there, and just not a lot of anything to keep it from sliding around and hitting the side of the box, and it seemed really kind of last minute. I feel bad because it's like I complain about it not getting here in time, and then it gets here pretty quick, and I'm all, it's banged up. I'm like, well, you asked for it to be fast. So I am going to have to get like a bucket to put all the rest of these pieces in when we get to that point. I have a Tupperware somewhere around here I can do that. And then we'll just bust open the Imperial Shuttle. Oh, one of many stickers. Here comes the first one. I haven't done any stickers in so long that I'm not even sure if I can still do them properly. Off go the glasses. Doesn't matter how well I line them up. Right at the last second, my hand always shakes. And then to peel them back up, it's kind of pointless once it's down because it's like, well, nobody talk. Nobody breathe. Okay. So we got those 2. was like, oh no, they're not facing the right way. Finish these up before I put that on there. So I was talking to a fellow, not tech slug person, but another local Lego person, and we both agree that there should be more flight Lego sets. Like there was a set for the Wright Flyer that came out a while ago. I might try to either piece that one out or see if I can find it somewhere. Initial looks at it were like, it's like 150 pieces. No, more than that. I think it was closer to like 1,000 pieces, but I don't want to take up time looking it up, but it was like $300. It was kind of an older set. So I might part it out and just to have it. And there's that, and then if they could do, and we've had this discussion because I remember talking about the X1. If we could do like a Da Vinci's flying machine, and then the Wright Flyer, and then the X1 or XS1, and then the Concorde, maybe something a little more modern that isn't military, maybe something from SpaceX. But I mean, there's all these sort of history of flight things that they could do that aren't militarized. Oh. Well, that's about as far as I can go, because it looks like everything else has to go in this. Oh, did I miss some stickers? No, I guess not. Those are all done without stickers. So there's your stripe along the side. Yeah, I think that's about as far as I can go. I can do that. Nope. Yeah, I might be able to do a little more. What a bummer, too. You get so excited to do this on a stream, and then it's like, nope, it's all broken. Man. This one's 9. 9. Okay. The other one is 10. Yeah, that wasn't far at all. I thought I could go a little bit farther, but we'll see. Maybe I can, because I'm only covering, oh, the static on this just wants to go. So there we go. This just goes on top of it, and there's only like 1 or 2 pieces in there, so I might be able to do a bit more. Like I can do the tail. And it won't cover that end bit, so keep going for a little bit. What's up, M. Productions? M. Productions. How are you? I don't have many of these wedges in that color, so that's pretty cool. Being depressed, the usual. That seems to be going around. There's a lot of people out there that are not doing great. All right, everybody remember, we don't have a bottom to this plane. So just remember that. Looks like we could go a little bit longer. Okay. Yeah. Make some wings, some wangs. Step 1, get this part. Yeah, I'm going to talk to Beth because I don't think she has any desire to watch it, but it's like 4 hours. So I'm going to need to take some time, set aside a little bit of viewing time to watch that. It's been so long since I watched the original, I don't even know what it's about. Or what, not what it's about, that's dumb. What the changes are. There's a video out there that says, if you're missing, you know, if you're wondering what all the changes are, I'm like, there's got to be like 2 hours of changes. It's a long movie. Last time I sat through 4 hours of a movie, it was like Lawrence of Arabia, which is a great movie. Constantly trying to get Beth to watch that. Flip it back. Wait a second. Oh, that was right. Yeah, it's crazy how much new stuff is in it. And you know what? I don't know. I haven't heard anything definitive about it making it a better movie. Like, it's been out for, I guess it's been out for like a day. But I haven't like seen a bunch of YouTube videos, and it's probably because it's 4 hours. I haven't seen a bunch of YouTube videos or Instagram posts or tweets or anything saying, this is amazing. This would have turned the DC universe around had it been aired like this or something, you know. This is another reason why I hate doing stickers, because I want to get them right, but it's such a pain in the butt. It's pretty bang on. What's up, Kodiak? How fare thee? Oh, if it came out this morning, I don't expect any reaction videos then till tomorrow. Thought maybe there would have been some tonight, but I haven't been on YouTube a whole lot. Today was another busy day. Just put our phone system in yesterday, and so today was a lot of people who were complaining how bad the old phone system was, and then complaining today how not much different the new phone system is. And like, honestly, the other phone system was better. It's like, really? The 15-year-old one that we never did anything with? Okay. NR 752 7952. So that's fun to get that kind of reaction all day. It's also a day full of, I didn't read the email, I didn't do the training, I didn't attend any of the sessions, I didn't look up any of the information online, did I say I already didn't respond to any of the emails? But I have opinions about how this doesn't work properly. And I need all this stuff fixed yesterday. And you're like, ugh, squeaky wheel. Because of course then we jump over hoops, jump through hoops, and bend over backwards to make those people happy. Spirit of St. Louis is another plane they could do. That's a historical plane. Was her plane red, really? I guess because I've only seen, like, black and white photos that you're like, oh, I guess it was. Just never thought of that. Oh, here's where it all falls apart. All right, well, that's about all we can do. Well, no. I don't want to cover up too much. Yeah, I think that's about all I can do because everything else is going to attach on the bottom here now. There's going to be landing gear, but the landing gear also attached to things on the bottom, so oh well. Do you play Dungeons & Dragons? Just collecting some info. I have played. I've played maybe 5 campaigns my whole life, so not a ton, but enough to make informed opinions about stuff. Let me go get a container. This container will work. Kind of bummed, not gonna lie. Lego. Thanks a lot, Lego. Everything goes in there. The brick separator, everything. Alright. Join me in about a week or 2 weeks when I get this part. And we'll just go from there. Finish that up. I'm keeping the box out to show them how badly the box is dinged up. Alright, so now let's do this guy. The Lamba-class Shuttle. So far, the box looks okay. Newer set. I'm most concerned about getting this guy out because he can go in my my microfighter, and then I can post my microfighter on for March of. Or for Imperial March, hashtag Imperial March. If you want to build a mock that is Star Wars related or Star Wars adjacent, I know I'm peeling the box, I'm sorry everybody. You can post a, I would go look up Boone Langston's YouTube channel. He is doing a giveaway or a contest for Imperial March. An Imperial March is basically just build something related to Star Wars during March. It's not his contest specifically, it's just sort of a group thing, a community thing. And I'm gonna pause, sorry about your ears. But he's doing it where if you post Imperial March 21 hashtag, he's got across all media, across all social medias, well, 4 social medias, the big ones, Instagram, Facebook, Flickr, and YouTube. And he will pick each, a contestant winner from each of those, a mock or whatever from each of those, and then grand prize winners from each of those. So you can enter as often as you like. Just build something and tag him in it and put that hashtag in it. And this is what we're building now. And then good luck. He's giving away a lot of stuff. So once this is done, I've already tagged my classic space speeder and the Moldy Crow, which was kind of cheating because they had already been built before the contest, but technically built in March. So I think it counts. But then I can do the micro shuttle, and we should be all right. Yeah, I thought about that too. I'm like, I don't know if I could do another mock. And it's like, I don't know how long Imperial March has been going on, but his contest, just like the video came up today, I'm like, I mean, what's the date? It's the 18th. We've got 12 days left. And he's doing like the drawing. He's going to do the drawing. It's due on like the 21st. So you got like 3 days. I'm like, wow, that is a time crunch. That is a deadline for sure. Which is why I didn't feel too bad about posting stuff I'd already built. I'm like, no, this was built for Imperial March. Look, it's got the hashtags on it, you know. So, Lego Geek. Me too, buddy. Me too. I am excited about it. I want it to be here now, but I just am refusing to go to the store to get it. So, not until June, probably. All right, so there's really nothing to this shuttle. I don't think I've ever owned an Imperial Shuttle set, so this is my first. I didn't have the one that was immediately before this. I didn't have the UCS version. I think I had the original, like from like 2000 or 2001, like right when they were coming out. So it's been a while since I've had one of these. Oh, he did announce on... I didn't know that. I didn't know he... And I follow him on Instagram. Instagram is so stupid. I hate the way it's like... No, we're just going to show you what we think you want to see. Not just as it's posted, right? Twitter's starting to do the same thing where... Oh, good. The pilot's the first one. Cool. Twitter does this thing, and if you're not paying attention, you miss it. Ooh, I'm going to see if they sent me legs, because in another guy's thing, they didn't send him legs. They sent him a slope. Oh, no, legs. Okay, cool. All right, so he's all here. Good. Yeah, if you go watch Josh Build's stuff, he got this set, and it's hilarious because the figure didn't come with legs, like the legs were missing, but then he had an extra inverted 2x2 slope, and so he put them on, and he was like, and he's in the military, so he's got the rank of, let's say, lieutenant, and he doesn't have his legs. Let's name him Dan, Lieutenant Dan, right? So that's like what the whole video was about. It was barely about the shuttle after that. I mean, it was, but it was a lot of fun. So anyway, yeah, Twitter. Ha 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 ha. There's your first figure. I hate the thing that Twitter does with the, would you like, you're just scrolling along and it's like 5 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago, 20 seconds ago, whatever, going along. And then all of a sudden, if you don't notice it, because you're just reading posts and looking at pictures, it says, you just noticed that it was like from 2 days ago, and you're like, what? And then you have to scroll back up, and there's this little bar, and this is on your phone. It's not online. This is on your phone, and it just says, load more tweets or something like that. You're like, why would I want to skip everything from the last day just so I can jump to 2 days ago or something? It just doesn't make any sense. It's like, why is that even there? You're actively asking me to like overlook a whole bunch of stuff. And it's stuff you could put ads in. So, I mean, I don't understand why you're doing that. And Instagram's all over the place, and I don't know. I hardly like look at anything anymore. I don't sit there and scroll through stuff as much as I used to. I'll post something and then I'll forget, I won't go back and look at anything. Which makes me feel kind of crappy sometimes, like I could be more of an active person in the community, especially Lego, but I'm kind of like, I just don't care. There's so much garbage out there, not related to Lego people, but just in general, that it's like, I don't want to have to sift through all this to get to the good stuff. Good stuff meaning anybody. It's all just ads and people yelling at each other over whether wearing swim trunks in the pool is the same as wearing a frickin' mask. That one gets me every time. Well, if I pee in a pool and I got trunks on, it doesn't keep the pool from getting full of pee. It's like, first of all, don't pee in a pool, dick. But I mean, everybody does that. Anywho, wow. And that's the other reason, Brad. My personal psyche has a hard time trying to keep up with everything. I was posted this on the Sort Lug Facebook group, and I can only really check some of the stuff like I check it around lunch and then maybe at night, sometimes not even at night. But it's like I do the stream. When I'm not streaming, and setting up stream stuff takes a little bit of time. Plus every individual stream that you do takes time. Plus if you're involved in other people's streams, usually at night, that's a couple hours. Plus getting ready for streams, like setting up thumbnails and organizing everything and making sure this is all set up takes time. Researching new sets takes time. And then you're designing mocks to build, you're building mocks, you're sorting, you're researching what parts to buy for mocks or for something else. So I mean, there's a lot going on. And then I feel like also trying to keep up with the community is just an added kind of thing. And sadly, that's the first thing to go, right? Because I want to do this. I don't necessarily want to do this all day. And just go, ooh, look at that. Which I think a lot of people kind of can get behind. So yeah, that's my soapbox moment. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Yeah. I did have a... Hey, who wants to see a puppy?
Someone's awake.
Anybody want to see a puppy?
Dun,
oh, don't do that. All right, so if you all haven't seen the puppy, here's the puppy. This is Agatha Barkness. Say hello, Agatha. So we got her DNA test thing today, so we're going to send that off. And we're going to run a contest on Facebook. Mm-hmm. If you haven't seen on Facebook, you can friend me or Beth. And we're going to run a contest to see who can guess which breed she is. And the winner will donate to somebody, will donate to your charity, an animal shelter in their name. So
yeah, whatever, an animal-related charity of their choice.
Right, so if you get it right, $100 in your name goes to an animal charity.
Well, maybe not that much because multiple people might get it right, and I love animals.
Oh, true, yeah.
Yeah.
I think we'll probably do $100 flat, but then we'll split it up over whoever.
Yeah.
Like if 5 people get it, $20 each.
Yeah.
I'm not going to give what the prevailing guesses are. We think Pomeranian and Chihuahua.
Something with a Pomeranian.
Yeah, so it's the fluffiness and the face kind of Pomeranian-ish.
But to get a Pomeranian
looks like M. Dot's dog. Yeah, getting a Pomeranian from a shelter is a huge thing. Mm-hmm. Welcome to Stan's Soapbox. Sheepdog. Looks kind of like an Australian Shepherd or Border Collie.
I thought
so that's what we thought at first, and then we kind of had her for a little bit, and we're like, maybe not.
She's just so small, that's the thing.
Yeah, she's less than 3 pounds.
Yeah.
She's less than 3 pounds right now.
But she can still be a Border Collie mixed with a smaller breed.
Right, yeah. Like a Border Collie Aussie would still be smallish.
We thought a mini Aussie. That was my thought at first.
Yeah. Oh my god. Sorry, Lego related.
Oh, okay. I'm going to put these rolls outside because this one tried to bite my face off.
I have not seen this brick before. I was just thinking the other day, I wish they would make this. And I have not seen that. That is... Wow. The struggle I think they would have gone through to... I can see them stressing over this not being very stable. But I mean, it's no different from the round Technic bricks, but... Yeah, that's slick, man. Oh my god, this changes a lot of things on the microfighter scale stuff. I can use this... I'm going to order a crap ton of those, guys. Nice. Can't wait for them to show up in Bricklink. Or in Studio. So yeah, if you follow me on Facebook, you can friend me, and I'll repost the thing as well because it was on Beth's page, but I'll repost it so y'all can see it, so you don't have to also friend her. But yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. My dog, who was a mix of both of those, was like 3 pounds for 4 months. Oh, and then blew up a little bit. Yeah, we're not sure. She lost like 5 ounces after we got her home, and we're like, did you shed your shelter weight? You know. Oh, bollocks. I think I messed that up. I did. Put them on the wrong side. Easy to fix. Your dog Bubbles, huh? She was 9 months when she began to grow. Well, that's good. We got a little time. The animals, the other 2 animals don't seem to mind her. Kaylee loves playing with her. The cat's indifferent, but the cat, cats are cats. Even my dog-like cat is just like, meh, don't care. She's cute. Beth is loving this because she didn't really think she wanted a lap dog, but found her and was just like, oh my god, yes. The new brick comes in the new X-Wing. The X-Wing and the TIE Fighter, the new ones. I was thinking about getting that X-Wing because General Dodonna was a figure in that, and I don't have one of him. And the Princess Leia figure is actually pretty cool in that. But I'm not really a super big minifig person. My thinking was, I can't use any of these minifigures for any microfighters that I don't already have set up. No thank you. Comes in Monkey Kid Spider Queen layer. Oh, nice. Can you write my answer down? I don't Facebook. Yeah, that's cool. You said, scroll back. Looks like my dog Bubbles. Australian Shepherd or Border Collie. Okay, gotcha. Were we just at a frat party? Yeah. It's that scene from Key and Peele where they're like, I can't stop listening to it, and they're bleeding from their ears. All right. Yeah, we were at a frat party circa like 2011. I think. That's just about right. Yeah. Alright, so how is this flipping? Like so? Oh, bollocks. Let's put these guys on there first so I know. Brick Vibe. How goes? Good to see you here. How goes the world's, or maybe the U.S.'s largest Bricklink store? How's that all going for you? If you guys haven't shopped at Brick Vibes shop, it is quite chock full of all your parts needs. I've inadvertently ordered like 5 times from him. Not like seeking it out specifically. I'm just like, I just need these 12 pieces. And then his shop always comes up and I'm like, all right, there we go. There's like 2 or 3 shops. There's yours, and then there's Toy Pro, or Kentuckiana Bricks is one of them. And then It's like Cheap and Fast or something like that. No, it's Slow Shipper. And they always have a lot of parts, but every time I order from them, it is very slow. You're like, okay, well, it's in the name. That works. As advertised. Ah! Oh no. Did I lose it? Whatever will I do without that Technic pin? There, that thing went shooting out. Times 4, just these. Did you see your things are posted finally? Yeah, I saw the, yeah, I saw them. There was the couple microfighters and then the speeder. Yeah. Groovy, man. That was like also the day I figured out, or somebody posted that another site that does that, does kind of the same thing, buys instructions and stuff like that. Or like the whole amount of pieces. You can buy all the pieces from them too. Somebody came on my Discord and was like, hey, what about this set? And they posted it. They're like, you should design this one. And I'm like, that is mine. And they're like, oh, well, this guy over on this other site's selling it. I'm like, what? Then I go check it out, and I lost my frickin' mind. And like, I got mad at them, and they, and like within 45 minutes, I was already like trashing them on social media. And they're like, dude, give us like an hour to respond. I'm like, okay, I'm sorry, my bad, you know. So they were very cool about getting rid of it. And now I'm like, man, I made it. Somebody stole something from me. That's cool, I guess. The Slow Shipper and Kentuckian are located in Europe? Really? Kentuckiana Bricks? I thought they were out of like Las Vegas or something. I'm gonna have to look because I ordered from them a lot. Yeah, it wasn't one of the ones off that I gave to you. It was a different. It was this one, which is why I have him now. So it was it's this one, the Star Scavenger, the Freemaker Chronicles one. So somebody just had it up, and it was this exact model, except like these two pieces were turned the other way, and instead of this piece, it was those two curved slope 1x2s, which admittedly work really well, right? But that's all they changed. Everything else was the exact same, and I'm like, dude. Really? And I was so bummed. But they, you know, when I contacted them, they fixed it, so it was all good. They say Philadelphia, but they're really in Europe. That's weird because it gets here so fast. I wonder how they can pull that off. I usually try to avoid ordering parts from the U.S. or from outside the U.S. I have a couple times, and to be fair, I've only had problems once with a shipment that didn't get here, but I think it was it was a customs issue. It was a postal issue. It wasn't really an issue with the seller. They're like, I don't know what to say, man. Here's the tracking number. I dropped it off on this date. It's all, and we could see where it was picked up at the facility and then got to U.S. Customs, and then it just disappeared. And this was like $150 worth of parts. So it wasn't, it wasn't a set. It was a lot of parts. And it was just so, it was so crushing. But that's it. Yeah, and that's the other reason they send a box a day from Europe, DHL, and then they drop it in the U.S. mail when it gets to Philly. Oh, okay. To be fair. I mean, whatever gets here, you know, I'm cool with it. I'm still floored by those 1x Technic axle bricks. Yeah, and that's the other reason I don't tend to do that, because a lot of times the pieces that I find when I'm doing sets, it's, you know, there's a couple ways to buy stuff on Bricklink. You can get like a whole wish list and then just hit easy buy, and it'll find all the shops for you, but it ignores your shipping preference, so it'll find international shops, which is fine if you don't mind paying the extra shipping. But if you want it, you know, to buy, if you want like your coupons to apply or your favorite stores to apply, or the fact that you're just wanting shippers from the US to apply, then you just hit buy all, and then you just create carts until the whole thing disappears, right? And you can also finagle that a little bit, like if you know that one shop's got a little bit different part quality or quantity, or you can go into their shop and, you know, see if they've got a minifigure or something that you want to do. It's easy enough to do that. But yeah, every time I'm looking at it, I'm like, ugh, I literally need $1.50 worth of parts, and it will cost $20 to get from France or something. I'm like, I don't think I can swing that. You can't, I've tried. I don't know if that's a new thing where they fixed that. But every time I just do easy buy, it's always, it like ignores everything. I may be doing something wrong. I only order from Bricklink like once a week, so, but I'm not an expert. I'm also not an expert on Studio anymore. Like I used to be, I think, probably one of the early adopters of using Studio for like I was in it every day, all day, every day. But then like I feel like a couple months ago something happened, and like now everybody's doing it. And they're using all the lumen settings, and they're doing like these crazy animations, and it's just nuts. I feel like a little old man that got left behind by technology. Some good stuff though. I like that lumen stuff. Really brings out a lot of fun aspects of what you can do in the software. Yeah, I order probably at least once a week. But again, it's for like $5, $10, sometimes up to 20. I rarely go over that because I'm just ordering small handfuls of stuff. Brick Vibe knows. He's had to fill one of my orders. I think the last thing I got from his shop was probably like 2 brackets and some jumpers or something in tan. It wasn't a whole lot. It was for the Moldy Crow. And I'm sure people who get those orders fulfilled are like, oh God. So I always try to empty out a store. Like if I need 3 pieces and they have 6, I'm like, just 6. That it's easier for them not to have to count anything out. They can just dump the whole drawer into a bag and be like, done. A lot of cat hair up here today. I think my cat's been sleeping on this table. All right. Extra pieces. Bag 2. So yeah, the Pooh's Fun House, the Treehouse of Pooh, under the name of Sanders, listed under Sanders, is on its way. It hasn't shipped yet. It's going to be in the warehouse for however long. Yeah, I really can't wait till I'm able to just go into the shop and buy stuff, so I can do these streams and not be like, hey, remember 3 weeks ago when everybody was doing these streams? Well, I'm doing them now. In case you missed it. This is okay. This isn't quite as bad as the other stuff, but y'all, how bummed was I when I found out Daft Punk was giving it up? That was sad. That was a sad day. I listened to Alive 2007 like the rest of the day. I wish I could listen to it right now, but I would. This would be cut short like immediately. Brad, I haven't gone back and fixed the front of the Milano yet. So the day after the stream on Tuesday, the next day I was at the office all day. Oh, it's going down now. Got it. So I wasn't able to, because occasionally I can do some of that work at my desk. But then I get home and I don't want to do anything anymore. And then today was just crazy because we have a new phone system. And then I had to actually go in the office and do some stuff. And then I'm streaming now, so I really haven't had a chance to finish that. But it has been I'm trying to go to sleep and my brain needs something to do thing. So I'll just sit there and mentally work on that. This is going to be the cockpit. They're starting to really do this as the cockpit lately, I've noticed. The AT-AT microfighter does this a lot. It does it a lot. It does it once, and it's a lot. I can't wait to see what I come up with either. I have yet to, I played with it a little the other day, trying to figure out a good shape for that front end, and I just can't. There's no reason to take apart the rest of the thing to make it work, but I almost feel like there's a snot way to do it, like build from the back up. But I think I could make whatever work just on the front half of it without taking apart all those wings and everything. I just can't be buggered. That shape is just, it's like a exaggerated hatchet shape, right? So it's got like this long vertical seam that is flat up top, but because it bends down, this is what I don't No thanks. No thanks. So then it slopes up, so it looks like it's a 3-point shape, right? But then off the back, you know, it slopes into the wings, but then underneath it comes together, and it's still sort of bulky back there. So it's like this. I don't think there's any shape in Lego that's even close, and I don't know how to make that shape, given that size and the pieces available. Because not only is it a weird shape, but it's also curved. So it'd be different if they were all just straight angles, but because it's slightly curved, you're like, ugh. I just don't know. So we'll see. I'll figure something out, I'm sure. It is at that. Well, this song isn't much better. It's not terrible. I really like long sticks like this. These 1x12s and 10s and stuff. Those are really nice. Highly sought after when I was a kid when we were making spaceships. Like, need them long sticks, man. I'm wanting the Monkey Kid mountain so bad. Well, you should get it if you can swing it. I want 0 of the Monkey Kid stuff. It looks super fun, but just like Shima and Ninjago, I didn't really get into those, which is sad because those are like legitimately Lego properties, right? It's not like they've adapted them from another IP. I don't know. The Monkey Kid stuff does look very cool though. I'm trying to finesse some cash for it. That's a very interesting way to put it. I'm trying to finesse some cash for it. I'm going to say that the next time I want something and Beth thinks I should save up for something, I'm going to be like, look, I'm just trying to finesse some cash for this. So I got this deal for you. You looking to buy some brick? Oh, yeah. Life of Lego. Flip. I'm already going to complain about this. It's a cool look, but these brackets leave. So that looks cool and all, right, with the tiles there. But because they're on brackets, they leave these gaps, and they push out a little bit from the back. So it's not super flush. I don't know how else they would have done this, but and then kept all the Technic bits in there, but I don't know. I want to get it or the Batwing or the Ninjago Gardens. I'm still on the fence about the Batwing. On the fence being, I want it. It looks cool. Oh, and that's going to leave a huge old gap there. Look at that. That's not good. Huh. But it's like I want the Ecto 1, and I just dropped for Pooh's Playhouse. It's not Pooh's Playhouse. The Treehouse. Winnie the Pooh Set. So, and I'm trying not to go crazy because I am able to save. I'm able to put a little away every time, but I do want to get a better PC because I don't know if you've noticed tonight how janky this is. I can see it stuttering and trying to buffer and catch up, and not really happy about that. So, gonna get a new machine to stream upon, with which to stream. Cheapest, most reasonable. Okay, fair enough. It does feel like they're putting out a lot recently, right? Like everyone's like, when's the next thing? I'm like, we just got like March. Oh, I'm really hoping April and May are quiet, right? Like nothing new comes out, and then over the summer, because I think a lot of the new stuff's coming out in August, maybe. Give some of us time to not go broke. Because, I mean, I want to keep buying new stuff, but I think also I'm going to start figuring out how to build it once, and then maybe, I don't want to get into, like, having my own brickling shop, but some of the figures I may want to keep, but some of them I don't care about, so I almost feel like if I can put it back into bags, like take it all apart, put it back into numbered bags. I mean, they're Ziploc bags, and I'll put a number on them or something. But to be able to do that and then resell them somehow, or just donate them to someplace, maybe I'll start doing that, because I'm going to start running out of space. And I don't think I can keep up with the sorting. Have I heard of reaction figures? I haven't. Sounds cool, but I have not heard of that. What? Ugh. I mean, isn't technically the Treehouse, the Winnie the Pooh set, isn't that technically April? Oh, and this is one complaint I've heard about this set is that's your landing gear. That's your landing gear. This isn't like the best set. I've heard it's not great. It's a little more stable, but it's also smaller, and it, like, that's your landing gear. You know, there's nothing that, I don't know. It's gonna look really chunky with Technic stuff underneath here, and I can already tell from the box. They recreate old action figures, Thundercats, TMT, He-Man. It's just awesome. Oh, okay, cool. Nice. And to your comment, Brad, I have to buy NASA sets. I just have to. And if the UCS set is it going to be the? Because if it's the gunship, I'm not going to get that. I've already voiced my displeasure at having yet another gunship. It just seems like that's all Lego does: gunships and Millennium Falcons. Oh, and I need, okay. All right, so we're about 20 minutes away from the end of the stream. Odd couple pieces for, I like these. These are useful. Those small connectors. So we'll bust open another bag, but this may be the last bag for today. What's up, A. McDonald? Thoughts on the Colosseum? Thinking about buying it. My thoughts are that it was really fun to build. It looks really cool on display, and I had an immense amount of fun doing it. That is me personally. I realize and I recognize that it can be a little repetitive, and it has a large footprint, and it's hard to display. You couldn't put it on like a floating shelf like this. I mean, those are this wide. It's gonna need at least, whatever this is, 18 inches maybe by 24 inches, and it's fairly hefty, so whatever is gonna have to be able to hold some weight. So at least a table. I've got mine on my dresser in my bedroom. So keep that in mind if you're gonna get it. If you're in it for the parts, if you want to put it together and then take it apart for the parts, it's crazy good value for the parts. Yes, they're smaller, but I think for $550, getting 9,000 pieces is really a good deal. If you want a lot of tan. So that said, that's my thoughts about it. I had a really good time building it. I'm really happy that I got it. I think I'm happier with this than I think I would have been with the Millennium Falcon UCS set, so take that as you will. Got a two-headed Luke, so we got him with his happy face, and then him with his not-so-happy face. Can't really, because the focus isn't doing great, and it's going to start getting choppy again. And his 70s hair. And then he comes with a green lightsaber and a pair of handcuffs, and you get an extra pair of handcuffs this time. I'm guessing you probably get an extra hilt, too, for his lightsaber. I see you constructed a new lightsaber. You truly are powerful, as the Emperor has foreseen. Okay, this says he can hold it here, but it doesn't look like he can hold it here. Alright, there we go. There's your Luke. He's got binders. They're called binders in the Star Wars universe. I don't think they're called handcuffs. 3 gunships and 8 falcons. Yep. It does need a coffee table. That's for sure. It is a great, it's a great conversation piece. If you can have it on a shelf somewhere near where parties are going to happen or where people are going to walk by and see it, it's a great, surround it with the fossils maybe. Trying to think of what else would go really well with that as kind of a display. I know it's pricey, but it's one of these great things that you could put on a show that you binge kind of in the background and just kind of zone out. It is repetitive, but it's also kind of slightly different every time. So you're constructing the same leaves of the flower kind of thing, but every leaf is just different enough that you have to pay attention. So it's not like you could lay out 20 of these things and just go bum 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 bum. Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. I don't have a lot of these either. These trans smoky panels. That's nice. I'm really surprised I've never heard of those. Heard of what? Heard of what, M Productions? Yeah, thanks, A. McDonald. Thanks for dropping by the stream. I appreciate it. If you haven't, please subscribe. And tell all your friends what an awesome time you had here tonight. So I tell you what, that dude knows how to chat. He is a lippy MFer. Will not shut up about the Lego. The figures I told you about. Oh, I must have missed something. Let's see. Can I scroll back here? Oh, Ninjago Gardens. Got a new Mac last week. Super happy with it. Brad, that's probably what I'm going to do. Reaction figures. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah, the reaction figures. Yeah, I've never heard of them. I mean, I'm not really a toy collector, so the idea that I haven't heard of a toy thing is probably not that far off. But they sound cool. I'm going to go check them out. I do like 80s nostalgia stuff, so right in my wheelhouse. Yay, 300 subs, almost. Let's do this. Let's get it there, people. You were here when. I think the next milestone, because I think 100 or 200, I think 100 gets you the ability to have your own name of your channel, and then I think after that it's 1,000, so you can have ads. But I already have ads on Twitch, and I'm not technically supposed to be doing this, like Twitch and YouTube at the same time. So if I ever got 1,000, I would probably have to start picking and say like, well, I think I'm gonna stream to Twitch first, and then have the VOD show up on YouTube. But I think by the time I have 1,000 on YouTube, that probably won't be a hard decision to make. Never gonna happen, but okay. What is going on here? Oh, okay. But I will keep doing this, and we'll just keep going from there. So you guys gonna do any of the? You gonna make yourself an ad for your channel for Beyond the Brick? Anybody gonna do that? I think you have till next week to come up with a video. That's a little 30-second thing about you and your channel, or your program, or whatever you're doing. I don't think I am. I just don't know when I'm gonna have time to do it. We're gonna do a podcast recording this weekend. So I don't know when I'm gonna have time to also make a video. I mean, I guess I could just record a video for 30 seconds and go, hey, look, put all my microfighters on the table and be like, hey, I'm the dude who makes microfighters. You want microfighters? I got microfighters. And then just kind of let that be it. So, I don't know. I just don't know if I'm going to have time to do anything super creative with it. It would be fun to sit in on their like quarantine cast, but Jeff was mentioning this the other day. They go on at like noon, and I'm like, oh, well, I have to work, and I can't really take. I mean, I guess I could if I knew ahead of time. I could take a personal day or a day off and just be like, yeah, I'm gonna do some Legoing. So this is the new bit of the cockpit. There you go. And it's going to open up and put your guy in there. And you can see how much garbage Technic stuff's going to be on the bottom. I don't know why that's there like that. Like, they couldn't have trimmed any of that up. We don't, first of all, stud shooters. We don't need them. I know they're here to stay. I know they're better than the spring-loaded laser things. Whatever. Whatever your thoughts on those. I feel like this whole thing was created just to have a stud shooter down there. Anyway, seems like a lot of work to make this cockpit the way it is. Yeah, anytime. Hey, Walter, how you doing? Thanks for being here. Walter coming in as a fan off Discord, and newly on Instagram, I think, and maybe Facebook. Yes. Well, not really. I'm going to take this pilot and put him in the shuttle. And then I'm toying with the idea of ordering a bunch of spider parts for Admiral Trench and do a Providence-class cruiser. So, but again, I've been crazy busy with my day job this week. So it's been hard to set aside time to go get to part everything out. But that's the next one I want to do, I think. And there was another one I thought about doing. I have figures set aside for like the Lamba-class Shuttle with Mace Windu, and I mean I've got a handful of figures that I can part out, but they're for models that I didn't design, but I still want them as part of the fleet. So like there's a Resistance transport that's an actual Lego set that somebody else did, and it's very cool. So I thought about doing that. But yeah, nothing on the immediate horizon. I'll probably be doing instructions for the Maison Martinet and the, what else did that guy want? Wanted another set of instructions. Let me see what the message was. Yay, Avs are up 2-1. Oh, and the Juggernaut. The Juggernaut transport from that really awesome show, The Mandalorian. So those are two that I designed on the stream. So I was like, if you can follow along with the stream, they're probably there, but I don't know if they were finished on the stream. So I may put... Hey, Josh, Build Stuff. What up? Thanks for being here, man. I almost feel like you could just drive over here and sit next to me. We're doing well. Thanks for dropping by. Okay. Josh did a review of this set on his channel. Y'all should go check it out. If you want to see another person's take on it. He can't go. You know what? He could sit. I've got a 6-foot table. I've got 2 webcams. We could make it work. Like, we could literally be in the same. We could do it outside. Have an outside cast. Fireside chat. We'd light up the fire pit. Talk some Lego. Drink some beer. I think people would show up for that. I really do. Ben, you should do a Death Star. Who says I'm not outside your house right now? Beth, we have a stalker. She says scary. Yeah, if you were actually here, our dog would be going frickin' nuts. She loves barking at things when they're outside, but then when she actually sees that there's nothing outside, she gets all... Do a Death Star. You mean a microfighter Death Star? I've been searching, says Walter, and there's at least 90 ships on the sequel, so I'll start to see which would love to transform on microfighters. Yeah, there's the sequel's got some good ships. I've done some of them as micros, but the problem that I have with some of the sequel stuff is that it's not really, and this isn't Lego's fault. This is J.J. Abrams' fault and co. They were not imaginative with their ship designs. Early on, in like the very first episode of the sequels, the first movie to come out, the Force Awakens was pretty good. Like, you had the First Order drop ship. You had the really, really great Mandator class dreadnought. Not the Mandator. The First Order Star Destroyer. Really great ship, right? Really nice. But then the TIE Fighters are the exact same thing. Over 30 years or something like that. It's like you couldn't... You know, it wasn't even 10 years before they like dropped the V-Wing for the TIE Fighter and the ETA class Interceptor for the TIE Fighter. And, you know, in just a couple years of having the TIE Fighter, they spit out an Interceptor, bomber, all this kind of stuff. And then 30 years later, they're like, let's do TIE Fighters again. You're like, ah. And meanwhile, the Republic is like, yeah, we're going to stick with X-Wings and Y-Wings, too. It's like, oh, my God. I was so bummed about that. There were some good ships, but not a lot. I will say I wasn't really happy with that. I am a Star Wars apologist on top of everything, so the quad jumper, yeah, great ship that was there for 5. I mean, quad jumper, you know? I even did a quad jumper. There you go. What else was from the sequels? So, the sequels themselves, not a lot of great ships. I think The Force Awakens, not The Force Awakens, the Solo movie, and Rogue One contributed mightily as well. The U-Wing just blew up. The U-Wing is just took over as like a great ship. You have like the TIE Reaper. So the TIE, there's the drone kind of ship, TIE fighter ones with like the angled top wings, and then there's like the big, I can never remember what those are called, the drop ships. I may have those mixed up too. But yeah, good ships and all of that. But then in the sequels, the really cool ships meant almost nothing. I don't know. It's just really weird. I agree. Too many callbacks. Yep. So that was, I mean, aside from like whatever you want to say about plot holes and acting and writing and stuff, which acting was fine. Acting was, you know, I enjoyed it. There was no real problem with that. The action was fun, you know. Okay, Kylo Ren's ship was very cool, but it's still that sort of TIE fighter based. They smushed the cockpit. They, you know, made the wings a little longer. And then it's bracketed by TIE fighters. You know, you're like, ugh. You know, some of the canons or the non-canon legend stuff, like the Fell Empire and the weird New Republic ships. I mean, they could have brought in like the V-wing airspeeders. Those weren't really great ships. They could have done E-wings. E-wings would have made more sense. They could have brought in K-wings. They didn't have to name them. They could have just been new ships. It could have gone so many different ways. That's why we have Legends, and everybody agrees that Legends is pretty cool as long as you're willing to remember it all and kind of put up with the nostalgia kind of thing. But I still like Star Wars. You know so the new books coming out have got some interesting ideas for ships. And I'm interested to see if we get anything other than like the kind of the standard artistic rendering of them. I mean, I feel like the High Republic stuff is going to be very much like the Shadows of the Empire stuff was, where there's everything but a movie, right? They're going to develop video games and comics and novels, and at some point they will maybe have a video game. Maybe. Oh, Jedi Order was there. The hero ship in that was really great. No Lego ship. You know, you're like, oh, F, come on. Anyway, have I done a Nebulon B? I haven't. I appropriated a design from someone on Flickr, and then I couldn't figure out just from the photo that they had, and they built it years ago, so they didn't remember how it was put together. So I sort of had to reverse engineer it and make it work in studio so I could order parts for it, but I haven't ordered it yet. I want to accompany it with the 21B medical droid. But the 21B medical droid is... Really? It just goes like that? Is fairly expensive. Yeah, Mantis. There's your Mantis. Right? Even got the wings move on it. You know, they didn't do Cal Kestis, they didn't do Grease, they didn't do Cirrus. They didn't do any of the Inquisitors. That could have been a bunch of cool stuff too. Think of all the planets they went to. Let's see. I had that image of the final moments in the last one where all ships help. Yeah, that was cool, but I mean, it was just a blob. It was just a mess. Have I done an MB1B? Oh, back to that. So yeah, I have a design for it. I want to get a 2-1B, but they're expensive for the most part. There are a couple that you can get that are a little cheaper, so I may just do that because that's who I wanted to put in it. It also kind of registers on the big side, the model that I found, so I think I'm going to... Oh, do you want to see a puppy again?
Just in case somebody else got on, I'm going to take them outside. Are you almost done, or are you going till 10?
No, as soon as I'm done with this bag, I'm going to be done. But here, let's look at a puppy again. Here, let's put her down here. Puppy takes over. So this is how big the puppy is. This is how big a Lego set is. And this is how big the dog is. So this is what we think is a Pomeranian something. So she's super cute.
I'm going to take them
By
outside.
Agatha. Yeah, I'd love a full-size mantis. Yeah, and then have like... That would be a really cool thing to do because of the skins you could get in the game. You could actually, you know, if you wanted to, if Lego wanted to, they could, you know, which skin do you want to buy? And they could make different versions. They could make like 3 versions, and then you could buy one of the 3. What a marketing idea. You know, and then collectors would be like, well, now I have to have all 3 of these. It's like the Creator 3-in-1, but more expensive. Can you imagine a UCS with 3 different versions? There would be people who would buy all of it. Take care, Kodiak. I appreciate you, and I appreciate you coming by. I will be back Sunday. So I hopefully will see you then. And we're just about done here, too, so no worries. This is a print. I think this is an old print. I remember seeing this. I think I have this print. I don't remember if it's from this set originally, but it probably is. I feel like I've got that one somewhere. Oh. Derp. Derp, derp, derp. I always get nervous when I get to the end and I still have big pieces here. I'm like, surely I'm not quite done yet. So I probably won't finish this on the next stream. I think I want to finish it before then. Because reasons. Because I got 3 other sets over here I could do as a stream. Unless you guys want to wait and see the finished product, just let me know in the comments now, or if you're watching this VOD, let me know if you'd rather see this finished on Sunday, or if you'd rather see a different set be built on Sunday, or if you'd like to see a new microfighter design on Sunday. In the meantime, I'm excited because now I get an actual pilot for this guy. Put him in there. Ta-da! Now it's an actual pilot. I don't have to put some random Imperial agent in there. So there you go. Yeah, 9:35. About to lose my voice. More Guinness. I think I'm going to wrap it up. Thanks for being here, guys. I'll be back Sunday. And y'all have a good weekend. And be good to each other. If you can get to a Lego store, the Pooh Set is out if they still have it available. And you are a VIP member, you should be able to grab it. If not, I think it's for the regular customers. You got legs. Yeah, I was telling them earlier. I was like, go check out his video because he's got... this isn't Lieutenant Dan. This is actually an actual pilot. But yeah, if you can go get the set, grab it, because you can also get, I think, a carrot with the... Oh, Josh, I didn't show you. So I may have got legs for it, but I was putting this one together earlier, right? And look what happened to this piece. Okay, so first of all, look at the box. Box is all banged up, right? I don't know if you can tell from the camera or not, but it is banged up. Look what happened to this piece. In transit. So I couldn't finish it. This is the bottom, and you can't fit anything in there. So I'm gonna have to call them and let them know. Look, the box is all banged up, the piece is all banged up, and see what they say. Yeah, it was. I'm not happy, but you know what? Life goes on. I've got other sets to build, and that makes me happy. Do whatever you want. I might not be here Sunday. Might do half Sunday shift with. Okay, great. You do you. It'll be great for whoever's here, and. Thanks everybody for being here again, and we will catch you later. Have a good night, and hope to see you soon. Bye.